That's my motivation. I don't have a hamstring anymore. The safe word will be daddy, Kofi, okay? What is going on, guys? Will here, welcome to the video. So this is my second week out of quarantine, and my training has been the most inconsistent it has ever been in my entire life. So, you know, when you go through these phases of inconsistency, it kind of ignites this fire underneath you to get back on the wagon, and that's exactly me. So I made a new program, but before I start that, I kind of want to test my 1 rep maxes for my squat, bench, and deadlifts to see where I'm currently at so I can gauge, you know, the progress that I make in the future. So we're gonna make a pre-workout meal and head to the gym. It has been a while since you all seen me in the kitchen in the apron, hasn't it? So the key to a good workout is making your most of your time in bed and a solid pre-workout meal. And picking the right pre-workout meal on a 1 rep max day can be a bit tricky because the only thing that we want coming up is the bar, right? So I have found personally that eggs before a workout, I perform my best. So I'm gonna show you guys a really good and simple egg recipe called an omelet roll-up. First step, we have the oven preheating at 450 degrees. And now we're gonna take out some all-purpose flour. We're gonna need 6 whole eggs. We ain't using the whites today, so we're using 6 whole eggs. And then 1 cup of cashew milk. Come on, get out of here. There we go, 1 cup of cashew milk. And then some salt and pepper. So we're gonna add all this together in the bowl, whisk it until smooth, and then we're gonna put it onto a tray with some parchment paper, slide it into the oven for 10 minutes, and then take it out, and then we're gonna fill it. Okay, I want some eggs with my shell. I'm gonna go to cooking school, boys. So we have 6 whole eggs in here and 1 cup of cashew milk. Now we're gonna whisk it until it's a little bit frothy, and then we're gonna add half of a cup of flour and a little bit of salt and pepper. Once you put the flour in and start whisking, it's gonna look a bit clumpy, but be patient and whisk, and you're gonna whisk until it's smooth, and then that's when we add it to the pan. Okay, so the eggs are in the oven. They're gonna be in there for about 10 minutes, and while they're in the oven, we're gonna get working on the filling. So just like me, you can practically fill this thing with whatever you want. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of ham. So I'm not very picky of an eater, but for me, ham, it has to be from the Black Forest. And then we're gonna use some shredded hard skim cheese. And then because we don't always eat with our eyes closed, I like a little bit of color, we're gonna use some green onion. So we're gonna get this all prepared. So by the time it's done, put it back in the oven for 5 minutes, then we roll it up and slice it up. It's a 1 rep max day and I can't even open a cheese package. I think I'm in trouble. This girth has me feeling like I'm going for an extra PR today. So let's get a little bit of a cross section here for you all. That little jiggle. I love that jiggle. So I want a second opinion, so I want you to give me your honest opinion on how this tastes.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna do this, so.
Yeah. Can I call you Big K, by the way?
Special K.
Special K?
I think we're gonna go Special
I like
K.
Special K. Okay.
Special K.
Yeah. That's a bite.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Big man, big bites.
Oh, that's real dope.
What can I say, man? I'm clutch. I feel like this is like an elite pickup at any diner, bro.
This is a keto dieter's dream. I'm gonna go like a 9.5. I'm going a 9.5.
I'll take it.
I'm going a 9.5. This slaps. This slaps.
Try it out in the description. I don't know if you guys remember, but do you remember when my car smelled really, really bad, like fish? My mom actually had to literally walk home from the park because it was that bad. So it turned out there were scallops that were stuck in the trunk like for like over a month, and it completely just saturated my car. So we sent it in for service twice. and it's still there. I think it's not going anywhere. So we're gonna be heading to the gym now. Gonna blast some like heavy metal music, get in the zone, and hit some big PRs. Getting some PPK on deck. As always, 10-10 for 10% off. So days like this are not about hitting crazy numbers or competing against anyone else. All it is competing with yourself and seeing that what you have been doing over the course of the months and years has been working. So don't feel like you have to compete against anything that you see online. This is all about you and seeing your own personal progress. So my plan today is to do the squat first, then the bench, and then the deadlift. But first, we're actually gonna warm up and do some mobility so we get the hips loose and ready to squat. Okay, so we're about to hop into the squats. So I got the knee sleeves on. So the plan is to do 135 for 5, 225 for 3, 315 for around 2 to 3, and then we're gonna go to 365 for a double, and then 405 for 1. So after I do a single at 405, they'll kind of tell me, you know, what I'm gonna go for, hoping for around 420, 425. Okay, so for the first set of 135, just because it's a light set doesn't mean you don't want to take it seriously. So I'm going to take this as seriously as my top set. I'm going to focus on the form and the speed and just, you know, try to get up as fast as humanly possible. Okay, we're gonna be resting around 3 to 5 minutes per set. Probably the heavier we get, the longer we rest. Feels good. Now it might be a little intimidating loading up the bar with something that you haven't done before and going down, but I've never let myself get scared of something big when I go down. So, you know, it's just mind over matter and just get it done. So 315 is usually where I gauge my normal strength for a workout for when I do like actual rep work for like 6 to 8 reps. Felt so-so, so we're probably gonna go to 365 now and start doing singles all the way up. So this happened. So as much as I want to delete that clip, redo it so you guys would never see me fail that, it's part of life. I'm just trying to be relatable with you guys. If you guys are out of the gym for like 2+ weeks like I was, this is my first time squatting in 3 weeks, you're gonna be weaker. Your CNS is not gonna be used to it, not gonna be used to the movements. This felt to me like 425. I squatted 415 when I was in Vegas like 3 weeks ago. So I do have that strength. I'm just not used to it again. So if you guys fail a squat or fail whatever the lift it is that you did before, don't be discouraged. Look at the external factors and just move on. It's part of life. Fitness is a journey. It's not just all about right now. I'm gonna get it in a couple months. Well, hopefully it is all uphill from here. So time for the bench press, the same type of method of working your way up to the top set. You know, the bar can come down and choke me. So naturally the safe word will be daddy, Kofi, okay? So if I start yelling daddy, you come in. So,
oh, you sure daddy? Is that what we're gonna go with?
Yeah, daddy.
Okay. I thought it was gonna be like pineapples, but I guess daddy works out.
You ain't hearing no daddies, man. I'm feeling the bench is feeling good. Feeling really good.
Feeling nice?
Feeling nice, but who knows, right? I felt good in the squat. The 365 was smooth, and then 405 just, that made me his daddy. That was daddy. We've done 135, we've done 185, we've done 225, so we have 275 on the bar. I'm gonna do 1 or 2, I'm gonna gauge how I feel, then go 315, and then that will be the telltale what my next jump will be. Hoping for 335 to 330. Okay, feel good. Okay, a little bit heavy. Usually you can get that for 2. I'm gonna try 330. Okay, so we watched the 315 footage. I wasn't thrilled with the speed, so we're gonna go with 325 and see how that is. If I get it, I'm gonna call it a day there.
Up, come on, almost there.
I don't have a hamstring anymore. Oh, my hamstrings are cramping. Oh. Okay, safe to say, 325 is where it's at today. 330, I'd be screaming daddy for sure. So now we're gonna move on to the deadlift. This will be my second time ever deadlifting. And what I'm just banking on is that I'm gonna beat the first time I did it with Russ, where I hit 455. So hoping for like minimum 460, but I'm shooting for 475. Okay, warming up on the deadlift, and guess what, guys? I don't feel as bad about myself as I did with the squat because we just got word that the bar I used to squat is 55 pounds. So that was actually me doing 415 instead of 405 because I was saying that no matter how I feel, I can usually hit 405. So it kind of worried me low key, but at the same time, I did already fail something I hit a couple weeks ago. So what I said before, it still stands. So I just got a text from my little sister. She's back in town, and look what she brought. She brought that for me. That's my motivation to hit 475 in the deadlift. Let's go, baby. Okay, so we have 405 on the bar, and this will be kind of like, again, like I said with the squat, the gauge of where I'm gonna go from here. So 465 is what I want. So it's gonna be 405, and I might go 435 and then 465.
Dude, you got something on your nose. Huh? You got like, you know, something on your nose.
Oh man, quarantine is humbling me, man. That felt heavy, but we're still gonna try it out. So 435 is up next. Okay, 435 on the bar. Hit it, Kofi. Come on, kid. Okay, so we got 465 on the bar. This is gonna be the PR attempt.
How you feeling? You feeling good?
I'm not just feeling good, man. Hit it. Yeah! Holy shit, that was a grinder. Wow. Okay, 465, I'll take that. 325 on the bench, I'll take that. And then the squat was a little bit of a fail, but it is what it is. And what you should know by watching this video is that fitness, it's not linear. Because if it was linear, we'd all be like hitting 1,000-pound bench squat and deadlifts. So, you know, just accept this. Accept the slopes, man. Accept it. Sorry, my last time at the gym. I'm probably banned now. I am here with Mademoiselle Caitlin. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm very good. So we are having ramen for dinner. We have both never had ramen in our entire lives, and we were very intrigued to try it. So Katie just went and picked some up for us. We were very limited because we both only like chicken. We don't really like pork. She doesn't eat beef or pork, but we got some spicy chicken ramen, and while we eat it, we're gonna do a couples Q&A. Are you excited for that?
Like kind of excited, I'm kind of nervous.
Don't worry, I filtered out all of the disgusting ones. You guys are disgusting.
But do you see that oil?
I think that's just spice.
No, that's not oil.
It's not oil. Okay, ready to get ramen? Gotta give it a little mix and then you pour it in. It's kind of like pho.
Do you actually know that for a fact?
No, I don't at all.
Oh.
It just seems very intuitive. Don't be afraid to slurp. In tribute to my CNS, I wish this chicken was fried, but okay.
Oh my god, that's spicy.
Mmm. It's very comforting and creamy. Like the broth is creamy.
The broth is creamy.
It hugs your heart. I believe that's probably the salt. That broth
It's very creamy.
has like a personality.
And what's
like
it saying to you?
It's spicy. It's very inviting. Shall we hop into this Q&A? Okay, so I picked a few questions that were the most popular ones of the bunch that were not rated R because both of our parents watched this channel. And that'd be quite uncomfortable.
Will you show me after?
Yeah.
Were they actually weird?
They were very weird.
Ah.
So first question, what do you love the most about Katie? Oh, okay. I would say Katie just is like home to me. I just feel safe. I feel like, you know, I don't have to worry about anything. And I feel good and she calms me. I know like whatever external factors are going on in my life, I can see her and it just kind of like goes away. She helps me get through stuff. She keeps me organized because I am an absolute joke staying organized. So she's pretty much like my mom and I love her. And I would not be able to be where I am today without her. That is 100% fact.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I could go on and on, but
Aw.
the video would be 2 hours long.
And mushy.
Yeah. Okay, next question. How'd you meet? This
So
this was the number one question of the day, by the way.
Was
so
it?
you want to take this one?
I
or
thought
me?
like you'd already answered this.
People forget.
They do.
New people join and
True.
yeah.
So we met at the gym because I lift on
Yeah.
occasions.
Mm-hmm.
We met at Anytime Fitness. For like 3 years, we were like
Yeah.
crushing on each other.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
then here we go. So we were crushing on each other for 3 years, but then our friend Dylan, mutual friend, invited us both to a movie, and we both didn't know each other were going.
I knew you were going.
You know, I didn't know you were going.
Oh, I knew you were full of going.
If I knew you were going, I wouldn't have gone.
What the heck? Why?
I was terrified of this girl. So we ended up going to the movie together, and then I lied to her about my subscriber count because she knew I had YouTube. By the time we
Okay,
went
but
out,
I didn't know what like YouTube was.
yeah. So by the time we went out for that first time, I had like 300 subscribers, like 3 videos out, and then you're like, oh, I got 3,000 subscribers, and I was like, I don't.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me about the donut shop.
I was telling you about donuts at day 1, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so our friend invited us to a movie. We went, we sat beside each other. I made so many moves, and you weren't.
No, you didn't.
You weren't having it.
You did not make no
I was like,
moves.
do you want to share some popcorn?
No, you didn't. You said, do you want some of my water?
But that's how we met. We got set up pretty much. What's the most annoying thing about Will?
Okay,
Easy
like
now.
nothing, but like that's like too lame, so you have to say something. Probably that like you're too hard on yourself.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do hate that, yeah. I get rattled very easily, but about like work stuff. Like if I feel like I'm not like performing at like my peak, or something kind of doesn't like go how I think it's gonna go, I let it like really affect me.
Yeah.
And she gets really pissed off about that.
I don't get pissed off, but like
Yeah,
I'm more
yeah.
of like a coddler and you're not.
Yeah.
You don't like being coddled, so I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Okay, next question. This is just even a stupid question. Who can finish a dozen donuts from Tim's fast food?
Okay, are you just trying to brag though? Is that why you like included it?
No, there's donut questions, and I was just like, why are you even asking? That's insulting. But I will say, back to the first question, why I love her so much, this girl can put it away. Like, you can put it away. Like, if you have a girlfriend, you're like, you're gonna go out for dinner, you're like, oh, I'm gonna eat my entree and then half of hers. She eats half of mine.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're like,
no, we get it.
you're a vacuum.
Yeah.
Absolute vacuum, yeah. Moving on. This one's for you. Katie, what do you think of a portion of Will's and your life being online?
So like it was definitely hard, especially at the beginning. I'm a more quiet and shy human, so it was something to get used to.
Yeah, Katie's definitely, you're not a social media person. She doesn't have Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just not about that stuff.
No.
How did your relationship cope during lockdown? I think it got better. We're pretty much like a 60-year-old couple that's retired. Like we like to just sit on the balcony, watch people golf.
Yeah.
We like to stay in and eat dinner and stuff. We don't really like to go out. So the fact that we were in lockdown, it didn't really change that much.
No, I don't think it affected us.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. What's Katie's favorite? So what's your favorite thing about me?
I would have to say just how calm you are, but also your smile. When you smile, it's like you
When I
smile
what?
with your eyes. What's
When I
that?
what?
You don't smile.
Who was the one that farted first? You
Like
are.
we literally don't know the answer to that.
No, like we literally do.
Oh my god, I don't fart. What do you mean?
That's what I thought. I thought girls didn't fart.
Okay, because you don't have.
I was sadly mistaken. You drop bars in your sleep.
Next question.
What's the key to a healthy relationship? So I guess we'll both have our own kind of
Yeah.
thing. I'd say the key for me is that if you ever have like a conflict or like a disagreement in any sort of way, like don't just think about yourself. Try to like actually like go into the other person's shoes and kind of like see their perspective, no matter how like different you think it may be, because then you might actually kind of get to the bottom of what and why they're thinking that way, and that can just help resolve things.
I would say like knowing who your human is, right? Like knowing what like makes them tick, what makes them happy. Therefore, like if something does arise, you know how to get through it, and you know when to give them their space, when to lay off, when to smother them with kisses. But yeah, communication.
Yeah, communication is key.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those were all of the questions. Thank you for sending them. Thank you for sending the appropriate ones. The other guys were weirdos. So we're gonna finish our ramen, and I'll check with you guys very soon. Take a look, little sis came in clutch today. Boxcar donuts. Woo! The Boston cream is all mine, baby. So I am gonna wrap up the video here. So if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.